at your own pace, through your nose. Hold it for what feels comfortable. Exhale nice and slow through your mouth. Hold it for what feels comfortable and just keep doing that. Picture that air traveling up and down your spine. Just keeping it as basic as you can. I know there's a lot of noise. You do that for 10, 15 times and you will reset your mind. If you're having an anxiety attack, that's probably the most common thing that somebody will talk to me about is what do I do to quiet my mind when nothing is working? And it all just comes back to the breath. Focus on the breath, and then you can expand on it from there. You can start picturing the light of God coming in, and just filling your body with just pure light of love. And then as you exhale, you picture this anything that's negative, whether it's frequency, vibration, just emotion, anger, bad air, whatever, just leaving your body on the exhale. After you build on that, then you start building on watching your physical body inhale and exhale, like watching it. And what I did is I started in a mirror the first couple times, and I was in front of the mirror, and all of a sudden I did this, and I'm like, whoa, wow, that's different. Breathe in through your nose, but what you're gonna do is you're gonna breathe into your lungs, like push up, and then in your exhale, you're gonna exhale from your stomach, and you're gonna push in and up, and you're gonna always try to exhale just a little bit longer than you inhale. And what that does is it starts to increase added pressure in the Kundalini as well. You have to be very careful with this stuff. A lot of people are going to start talking about this because everybody can do it. And what they don't realize is if you are still pretty deep into the 7 deadly sins, you could have a blockage somewhere. And you pull this energy up and it's going to get stuck. And it's not going to make it through all the chakras as it should to be fully enlightened, sit with God. So you need to be careful with this, but it's starting to go mainstream. I'm finally met somebody else that can do this. But it took a lot of discipline. Sometimes, a lot of discipline. I mean, you go months and not feel anything, and then all of a sudden in one night you're like, whoa. I did want to say something, like every chakra is tied to one of the sins. So, let's just pull religion into this, and what I don't want to say religion. Let's pull Yeshua's teachings into this. Wrath is tied to your root. That's your bottom chakra. That's your base. That's anger, That's red. That's the color of that one. Lust is sacral, so that's your second one up. Obviously, porn would fall into this category. Gluttony is your solar plexus, your third one up. That's yellow. That's, your diet. That's more or less your diet. It could be gluttony of anything, overindulgence, but I think for the most part, it probably ties most to food, because food is one of the highest mental addictions, brain addictions to beat, with all the chemicals they put in it. Envy is your heart. I always thought ego kind of and pride kind of fell in heart too, but envy, greed is your throat. And your throat, not speaking your truth too. You will have a blocked throat chakra if you aren't speaking your truth, if you're holding back from people and stuff. I'm sitting like all crooked. You're going to have a blocked throat chakra. And they say when you activate your heart chakra and connect it to your throat chakra, that's the sword of truth. That's what brings down Satan, not an actual physical sword, but it's truth. It's what brings down the evil. Ooh. Chilly out here. Third eye is sloth, laziness. And they got pride as your crown chakra. So keep that in mind, because we all have, you got to get out of those bottom three. You got to get up into your heart, and then you'll be activating and working with Jesus. So keep it simple.